5 trees, $2 a pop. The tag says Yoshino Cherries. We're going with Yoshino Cherries. I have two. I'm walking into Walmart. I have 2 carts. One with 4, one with 3 trees. And the woman's like, oh, it's clearance. Yeah, they're clearance plants. How much? $2. And I'm like, yeah, that's why we took all of them up. There's a couple more that for revision were marked as 10, but they were still 10 from 30 something. And again, granted, we got 7 trees for the price of about a little less than half of one of the marked trees. So it was a steal regardless. So the whole thing is, where am I going to put this cherry? I don't know. But it's a $2 tree. I can't complain. So we put them to soak. My sister did also just get her red bud that we also got on clearance whenever I got the maple, but this was 5. But yeah, these Yoshino cherries. And we found a tentative location for one. So I know she has a lot of trees around that she hasn't yet put in permanent position. So yeah. Here's my tree. She's looking great. She needs some water. I'm gonna go and dig a spot for her. I gotta figure out where I want her to go. And I'm gonna put some water in a couple buckets. And I gotta get the cart and I gotta get the cart back, and I'm gonna water them both. The maple and the Yoshino Cherry. So my mother said she wanted in line with, I think, the plum. So it kind of goes somewhat parallel to the road in the plum, but it's in the back. Because I feel like this area might become fruit trees at some point, but that'll maybe fill in that hole. Not that the hole necessarily needs to be filled, because it's nice seeing people come down the road. But I didn't take it out. I'm going to see if she likes it there. And she doesn't, it's in its pot still. And at least it's in the ground, not above ground where it might overheat. Maybe it can dissipate the heat. From the heating of the sun, whatever. I'm gonna water it though, for sure. I gotta finish the hole that I dug up. Where I put it is perfect. This morning I told my mother, I'm like, we gotta dig up this avocado because the other avocado, not in the rose garden, the other avocado is doing great. Leaves out branching. This avocado stagnated. And I knew when I planted it that it didn't look the best. I had suspicions because it wasn't looking the best, but she moved it. So now there's a hole in this area, in this bed. And I'm back to like 4 main plants. I really hope, I did put some compost on it. I hope that this Perfumer Earth Angel pulls through and it does well, especially next year, or just as it sells itself. Because it's getting eaten. I don't mind when the leaves get eaten because I'd be seeing the butterflies and whatnot. But I hope that it settles itself. I kind of hate the orientation, but I'm obviously not moving it at this point. And I'm just going to keep watering it and babying it. And I think it's just taking time to settle in. But nothing, now there's like nothing here. So, like nothing here, there's the marigold I had put by the, by the avocado tree that's no longer here. I'm gonna put some pine cones over here for now, and around on the yeah. I don't know why this is acting. Anyway, so now there's something here, which is fine. It gives me space for something else. I think it's probably for the best because I want to be able to see past this bed. I do want something that's tall-ish over here, but the avocado tree might have gotten too big now that I have a better idea of where this garden is going. So I still don't know if I should cut these, cut this top growth back. Because it's growing, it's just not growing prettily compared to the bottom growth. So I don't know. We'll see. This whole area is a bunch of purple passionflower vine, amongst other things. I think there's a lot of self-seeded pomegranates over there. Excuse me, persimmons. Anyway, I was thinking, I think it's either a clump of, is it Johnson grass or is it crabgrass? I don't know. I think it's crabgrass. I took a clump out and I'm like, you know what? Because it was laying on the crabgrass. I'm like, I should put something here because I haven't meant to put a truss. I'm like, why don't I just do it now? Why don't I start doing it now? There is another piece of wood, but it's pretty good. I don't necessarily want to. I mean, it's not really a reason. Anyway, I don't know which way it's gonna go. I don't know if it'll go this way or if it'll go this way. I think it'll probably go this way, but I don't know. So there's two already immediately around here. There's this one that has fruit already. I kind of want to put it up, but it's not like grabbing, obviously, because it's very large. And so I'm gonna try and see if I can find some twine or something to put at least the one and the two, and then other things can just climb up the other ones, right? Yeah. I want to just talk about my rationale, and I did move this up. I thought it was in line. I put it in a better line now. There's an oak tree and there's a cherry tree. I don't want to put the wild cherry next to. I don't put the Yoshino Cherry right in front of the wild cherry next to this. I also don't want to block too much of the road. I like the visibility as it stands now. In fact, probably I'm going to trim up those lower oaks for more visibility eventually. So at first I put it here. No, because it's close, but it's still blocking the road. No. And I'm like, what about this back row? Because initially this is what I was thinking. I was thinking it was going to go somewhere over here. Which I do need to prune that maple. Once I prune that maple and that maple really starts to grow, that maple's going to get big. I don't want competing. And granted, it's like, why do I have to have everything so separate? Because look where we are. All the trees are touching each other. For me, I don't want it there. At least for sure not until I move this crepe myrtle, because either the crepe myrtle stays and the psyllium stays, and they're kind of just like shaded out by the cherry tree, which is fine, really, because I am just trying to build like a hedge. So I could have put it here, but it's small. I want something other visual interest over here besides the cherry. I don't want it here. I want to be able to see the curve, but also have it kind of like blocked off. So no, there's a lot of sumac over there. I do need to come and prune this little girl up. Let me see. See, we have like a bunch of brown leaves that have greenery on them still, so I guess is that what we could do? We could do that? Ugh. I don't know. Ugh, God. Okay, so that's still... Oh my gosh, you need to stand up. Girl, you need to stand up. Stand up! Okay, back to my rationale. So, with the new location, I'm like, oh, I did have the camellia. Why put it? They have it over there, maybe right there. Then I moved to the front, and I don't want to block. Well, no, where the camellia is, it's over here. I'm like, that's kind of close to the Woodby Road, and I was measuring the road. I'm like, if I push it back, the road narrows, so I'm losing space. So I'm like, I want to have it a bit farther up, but not so far up, right? Because I do want to green this area over, and if we're immediately casting shade, it's like, what was the point? But also I don't want it so close to the border. So, oh my gosh, that's like leaf litter in my hair. Makes sense. So I put it where it is because I'm like, okay, I can see this astillium from here, and it's not too close to the road, and it just looks good. Also, the new line over there, so it seems like symmetrical with the new line over here. So, yeah, perfect spot.